Peter, it's been a difficult week at the club for the supporters, the team, the management. How do you reflect looking back on it?
Well, it's been an extremely difficult few days, Jerry, and in reflection, looking back and looking with hindsight and looking at the outcome of the trip, clearly it was a mistake. And for that, I profoundly apologise to our supporters. We left here and the rationale for the camp was very much the best intentions. Things haven't gone the way we wanted to, and the outcome is clearly very regrettable.
Looking back on it then, why did you go?
Well, if you look back over the last 4 years, going to the camp in Dubai has been extremely successful. And the decisions we made are entirely for the best interests of the team and the best interests of the club. And what we plan to do is take them to these facilities again, which are world class, after a very, very hectic programme in November and December, which has in the past proven to be a great benefit in terms of performance after January, to take them there, to give them the training and come back and get to that performance level again. So that was the rationale. In terms of the facts of surrounding the trip, I think we decided way back in November to go. Clearly the landscape, and we're permitted to go, clearly the landscape has changed significantly, particularly the run-up to us going to Dubai in terms of the infection rate and whatever. But at the time, Dubai infection rate was lowered. It was still part of the green corridor right up to the point that we left, the green corridor for UK and Scottish travel. We were deploying the same protocols that we have done since the bubble started in June. And we haven't had one positive up until this stage in terms of using our own protocols through international travel flights. We've been to the Europa League. I think we had 6 international flights. We were at the training camp in the summer. And the protocols that we use here when we're travelling and operating here in Scotland. So the protocols are robust, they're proven, and that's what we put in place for the Dubai trip. So all the precautions and all the preparation we had were proven, and as we have employed and been very successful here in Scotland. So overall, the decision to go was for the right reasons. It was performance, and of course, at the end of the day, the outcome of that has been really disappointing.
There's accusations in the media, Peter, of arrogance, lack of morals, integrity, almost questioning the club's values. What do you say in response?
No, I certainly don't see that or agree with that, and I think it's actually unfair. I do understand how people are questioning, the decision to go. I mean, this club operates in the values and standards that we have in terms of integrity, respect and humility are there. These traditions and values and standards the clubs have been developed over the years, and we haven't compromised in this. And again, looking at the pandemic, I think it's fair to say that we've done an awful lot as a club, and the attitude that we have to it, I think, has been responsible in terms of our record, in terms of how we've been protecting our people and our players, how we have really been at the forefront of getting Scottish football back to playing and training and playing. And of course, through our foundation, we have donated over £1 million to the people that are worst affected by this horrendous pandemic. So I think it's unfair, and I'd like to reassure our supporters that the club that they believe they have is here. We have made a mistake, and we apologise for that. But the club that they would like to have and have had is here.
So looking forward, what would you ask for?
Well, looking forward, I think again we've got to work through this. This horrific pandemic has affected the whole of society. It's affected our people here in Scotland. It's affected our supporters. It's affected our football, and it's affected our club. Probably our club more than any. And these challenges have come upon us. They're not finished. There's going to be more significant challenges going forward. And for our supporters and our community, we really got to stick together. We've got to be united, and we've got to face these challenges together. We've got to keep fighting, and we will keep fighting over the coming months, and put the club in a position that we can maximise the potential and take this magnificent football club as far as we possibly can.